Mayor Rusty Bailey here. UC Riverside Extension has a slew of great new programs to help people improve their skills in the workplace. Have a listen.
This segment, we're going to be talking about the UC Riverside Extension Apprenticeship Program. We have a great guest with us, the Director of Professional Programs for the UCR Extension, Dr. Casey Wilson. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Casey.
It's not
Director of Professional Programs. Just tell us about that, first of all.
Okay, I was just going to say it's not as cool as mayor,
Yeah,
but
well,
it's
okay,
pretty cool.
all right.
Close.
So you probably have received the brochure in the mail
Sure.
with the different programs that UCR Extension offers, and so I'm the director of most of those programs that are in that you're receiving. Anything that the general public would enroll in open enrollment for
Okay.
professional development is covered by professional programs. We also have an education area where K-12 educators get some professional development, and we have an international department, but I'm mostly in charge of the domestic.
I do believe
program.
that I took a class as a teacher there.
Okay.
So am
From
I
the
an
education-
alumni of UCR
You are
Extension?
alumni
Yeah.
then
Part-
of
there you
Extension.
go.
There you
There
go.
you
We
go.
need to get you a pin.
Proud alum.
Yeah.
So we're talking about an apprenticeship program that is we've applied for as a community, as UCR Extension. This program gives students a chance to earn while they learn, as they say. Can you explain about that?
Certainly. So there's actually a lot of national attention on including apprenticeships in our education system. In Europe, it's
Right.
very well integrated,
Right.
and there's a movement to reintroduce that to American education. And the trades have always had that as part of their learning
Apprenticeship journeyman.
Yeah,
exactly. But what we're trying to do is introduce what they call non-traditional apprenticeships, things in IT, for example, or business, accounting, things like that, because the model works. And there's youth apprenticeship and adult apprenticeship. So UCR Extension has applied for a U.S. Department of Labor grant
Yeah.
to be able to do some high-tech apprenticeships. So cybersecurity,
Yes.
computer technician, data science, geographic information systems.
That's where the jobs are these days.
Exactly.
And I was just
We
going
gotta
to say, I'm
prepare our
an IT guy
workforce
by
for the
trade.
jobs
Yes.
that are
And those are the high-paying jobs that they can't get enough staff for. So that's actually
Right.
Yeah.
a good choice of programs to go into. One of the things about this program I find interesting is the employees, correct me if I'm wrong, the employees act as mentors to the apprentices. And I just think, that's a really, really good thing. In your opinion, how important is that mentorship part of it?
Well, it's crucial. That's part of what makes it work. So the way the program works is that you need to have a relationship with an employer who identifies the jobs that are needed
Okay.
and the specific training that those jobs require, and then we work with them to build the program that's going to support that. Right.
little common sense,
Right.
right?
It's
Yeah.
literally
Step by step.
tailor fit to
Yeah.
an end result.
Right, and so part of the program, employees at the organization need to mentor the apprentice to make sure that they're actually learning and getting a chance to practice the skills that they need. It's a 2,000-hour on-the-job apprenticeship, but statistics are that 75% of the people who complete this type of apprenticeship get hired by
Yeah.
the employer.
Wow, say that
Where
again?
they did 75%
That's
get
pretty-
employed.
There's something
good
that just
success
jumped out
rate.
at me there. I misunderstood when I heard employees mentor. In my head, I was thinking UCR Extension employees.
Oh, no,
These
no.
are employees for the businesses that you're working with that tell you we need these positions. So these are real world. They've got a real job.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
mentoring. That's awesome.
Right, right.
Step back and tell us the difference, because we hear about internships.
Right.
Okay.
So what's the
good.
difference between
Yeah.
internships and apprenticeships?
Well, so first of all, apprenticeships are registered. They have a certain amount of requirements, a certain amount of hours, a certain amount of education, a certain amount of actual hours that have to be done. It does require this mentorship piece, for example. An internship is, they're all over the board, but usually they're done at the end of your education, and they tend to be fairly short term, and often they're not as valuable to an employer because somebody's just coming in for 3 months or 6 months. It takes them that long for them to understand what it is they're doing there. they don't want to integrate them in the actual work being done, valuable work being done, because they're going to leave. And so often it's not as beneficial for either the student or the business. I mean,
Yeah.
they're important.
Right.
I'm not,
Right.
we want internships, right? But the reason why we're moving towards apprenticeships is because they tend to be more valuable for both the student and
There it
the
is.
employer.
There it is. There's the
Yes.
value. That's,
Right.
that's important to understand. So some participants might work in their field of study. Does that help with them moving up to a higher skill position?
Well, that's another thing. It's called incumbent
Okay.
apprenticeships, where you can build an apprenticeship for a particular company for people who are lower level in that company to get the higher level
Yes.
skills so that they can move up. So that's another
So they're
approach.
just partnering with UCR Extension to provide them with some skills to help them upskill, basically, or move up the ladder in the same organization.
Right, but it's also giving them an actual credential, right?
Okay.
They've
Yeah.
completed
Right,
a
right.
registered apprenticeship,
And they
right?
can
So
take
it's
that
not
with
just
them wherever they go.
Exactly. So
That's-
it's not just a training
Yes.
that we might do for them. It's actually giving them a chance to have
Mm-hmm.
a credential. And as we know, especially in this region, we don't have enough post-high school credentials.
Mm-hmm.
And so apprenticeship is a way for us to really move that needle.
Wow.
So that's why we're working on it. And we're actually working on a particular one right now with the city is one of our partners, or I would say we're the city's partner.
Thank you. Thank
In a program called Next Gen Farmer,
Yes.
which you might be
That's
familiar
right.
with.
That's right.
Where there's a variety of partners in this: UCR, UCR Extension, an organization called Field, which is a charter school, Grow Riverside, Riverside Food Systems Alliance, City of Riverside. There's
It's
a lot
all
of
coming
partners.
together.
Yes. And we're teaching people to do urban farming, small-scale urban farming that's organic and non-GMO.
Yep.
And to learn how to the entrepreneurial piece so they can run their own small
Yeah.
business. And we want them to do this farming on all of this ag land that's available in Riverside County and sell their produce to restaurants and
That's
you know,
a whole
school
nother.
districts.
That's a whole nother session. We need to
And-
bring that back.
Yeah.
And we've got some really good
That's a-
farm-to-table restaurants
That's a
in town
national
right
best
now,
practice.
like Rustic
Yeah.
Fork.
Yeah, and some funding we got from the
So
state.
we want to build an apprenticeship
Yeah.
around
I want
that.
to,
So
yes,
that was my
speaking of
point.
the apprenticeship thing, there's one area I just want to hit really quick before we close.
Sure.
The employer side of it, right? Explain the employer side of it. What's the benefit to the employer being involved in this?
Because they get first of all, employers are having a hard time getting qualified labor force that they
Okay.
want, and they're spending a lot of money on hiring and high turnover, right? So what the employer gets from this is somebody who's going to work with them for 2,000 hours and really be trained.
Commitment.
Right,
2,000
and
hours.
and then they know whether that employee is valued. They've worked with them for 2,000 hours, so they know whether they want to offer them that job.
A job, right.
And so it's a pipeline to talent.
What role does UCR Extension play in matching potential employers to interested employees?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is again also part of the program. Extension does the advising piece and interviewing people, trying to
Okay.
figure out we use something called
The middleman or middle.
Yes, exactly. Trying to figure out where their interest is. I probably don't have too much time here, but we're doing this specifically with Amazon right now.
Okay. Good
Trying
test
to
case.
help them, yes, because Amazon wants to actually train people to move away from Amazon. This is there's
Wow.
commercials about this right now, right?
Yeah.
So we're trying to help them to build something where we would do some assessment with the employees to try to figure out exactly what program they want to come into, and then we'll bring that program to the Amazon location. We'll help train them. But as part of that, we have to have that employer relationship up front as well. So it seems like this is where things are going in the future, that reverse engineering, right? Talking to
Yes.
employers,
Yes.
seeing what they need, making sure that we validated the training that's required, and getting those relationships going up front before training even begins.
Tailor-made.
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 Thank you again for
UCR Extension.
explaining the apprenticeship program to us, and good luck on getting the grant
Thank you so much.
as well.
What do you mean?
we-
We have confidence.
Yeah, we have
It's coming.
confidence and it's positive
Thank you.
thoughts. Again, thank you to our guest, the Director of Professional Programs. Say it with me.
Yes.
The Director of Professional Programs,
Programs. I'm
UCR
feeling
Extension,
professional.
Dr.
You're
Casey
feeling
Wilson.
I need to sit up
She
straight.
is
Yeah, exactly.
professional.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us. Again, we've got 3 great segments this month on Riverside Monthly with Mayor Bailey. Mayor, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Casey, for being here.
And I'm
Thanks.
Steve Brazel. We'll see you on the next show.